But coming back to in
Yeah.
terms of the music, right? Of course, you moved on from corporate life to a musician. Now to understand, okay, now I've written this song, I have to go produce this. You also got trained, of course, by one of the best coaches in the country, vocal coaches in the country. But from the next step is you've written a song, you have to sing it out, produce it. All this thing comes into play. How did you go about figuring this out and choosing the kind of
Choosing the kind of.
person you did for your music production?
Oh yeah, so I met him through Shannon, my coach and mentor. And yeah, I when I spoke to him first, I saw his work and I saw that he like this guy is like crazy talented. And when we spoke, he also loves this genre. That's what I got to know.
Okay.
So we connected through this genre, and I mean, he says that he also enjoyed working on this project because of the genre. Because it's not a lot that you get to work on this genre these days. Pop rock is not something that's happening a lot. So yeah, that's how we connected more.
Mhm.
And now he knows like what I like. I know what how he works. So it's much easier to work together.
Wow. I mean, I think it's just about the creative freedom that one gets to work on, and when it's something that you really like, I think it's just the
Yeah.
best that comes out of it. Well, in terms of the musicality, for you to start when you write the lyrics of this particular song, was it something that you said, okay, I'm going to make it like alternate or pop rock, or was it something you had, okay, I'm going to go ahead with what this guy decides, or was it your conscious effort to say this needs to be pop rock and stuff?
Yeah, so when I was writing this song, when I composed it, it came to me that this has to sound in a pop rock genre. So when I composed it itself, I knew that it's gonna be this particular genre.
Okay, so you already had that thought. Now, does that come from a
Yeah.
certain school of thought or experience or an influence from your childhood of artists you've listened to, or just maybe just over time?
So yeah, this song is basically inspired by a lot of artists that I've listened to. Like you must know this band Jal. It's a Pakistani band Jal. So I used to listen to music a lot as a child, as a teenager, and even the local train. I also like this band very much, Måneskin, this Italian band. Yeah, they're going like really big now, and so yeah, my this particular song, Ulje Dil, is inspired by music of all these artists. It's a
Right.
combination of all.
So I see
Yeah.
the influence coming through now. And also, when it comes down to, there's this big debate about genres and some people trying to break genres as well, right? So,
Yeah.
are you someone who sticks to this genre? Or are you going to be someone who's more versatile in terms of the musicality that is?
I think initially I'm gonna stick to this genre for a bit, and then, but I don't want to stick to it like forever. I also want to experiment and see other genres as well. Because I like as a kid, as a teenager, it was not just these rock bands that I listened to. I listened to lot of pop.
Right.
So, and there is a lot of freedom you have in when you do pop. You can do a lot because pop is not just pop. Like there's so much more to do in that. There's jazz. There's pop rock, like what I am doing right now. It's not like really hardcore rock. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can play around in pop. So maybe you'll see that in the future as well. Maybe you'll see some really mellow numbers. So
Whoa.
yeah, I mean,
With that voice, we're looking forward to it.
thank you
But
so much.
has the work been done already on these future tracks that you're coming out with?
So yeah, writing work is mostly done, and you'll see my next song like hopefully by the end of July, end of this
Okay.
month, or first week of August, either of it.
Okay. So
And yeah,
will we get to
that's
feature your music on air?
of course, dude. I mean, you don't even need to ask. Come on.
Okay, I'm not going to ask, but I hope the music just hits our mailbox immediately when it's out, so we can do all the
Sorry, sorry.
promo. I won't be asking, but I just hope without us asking that you send the song to our mailboxes, and then we can start promoting without even having any questions thrown at
Of
you
course.
or you
Of
throwing it
course.
out.
Yeah, we can do it however you want. I'll just
Oh
send across the song.
no, no,
No
we're not
problem.
that bad that however we want to. We're not going to what do you say, take advantage of artists at all, because we have artists around us. We want to respect them. But yes, we are looking forward to that song just for the fact that we want to promote it and see, and probably yours could just be the first artist, or I mean first music that we'll be promoting on air and online too. So that's going to give us a lot of
Wow.
learning as a brand, and also in terms to just see what we can do as far as creative best is concerned for independent artists. Man, you're lucky, Bianca.
That's
You,
so sweet.
or rather, we found you. Or just lucky for both of us that we get to get a lot more musicians come by onto our
No,
platform.
I am lucky. Thanks for calling me that day. I'm having the conversation that we had, and
You're making me
and
sound like
it's
I'm
so
in some
funny
record
that
label
you
or
called
something.
me.
I do
Sorry.
remember. I do remember that I called you up, but you're making it sound like I'm some big record label signing this deal. But I hope that happens someday, and you still don't forget us. We
No, of
only
course not.
hope
Of course
that
not.
you reach the
Do
sky
you
and
know this
skies
is
the
my
limit
first interview
for any radio or any interview.
for music related interviews? Like this is my first, since this was my debut single that I had released, Ulje Dil.
Uh-huh.
Since then, this is like my first proper interview.
Man, I don't know how this
Although
happens.
it
I
sounds
love
rude.
it in my entire radio career. I've seen a lot of people, and who say this is my first interview, this is my first radio. It just gives me a different high, and to see, I feel like the discoverer of the song and all that now. It's a lot of a lot of accolades running. I mean, what do I call myself? But I think it
No,
is
but this is
because
such a great initiative that you guys are doing. I mean, dedicating an entire radio channel for only indie artists. I've not heard of something like this. This is so cool what you guys are doing. I mean, immense respect for you guys.
thank you. I'm gonna cut this particular part of the interview and just make it one reel as well.
Do that, please.
I
it,
will.
it was genuine. I meant it.
I know.
Definitely.
For people who will be
Yeah.
watching this interview, like, what a guy. I mean, no, I'm waiting for me to say, can you say something about Bob's? What do you think about us? But I didn't have to do that. And I think I don't want to sound very funny or,
You're
look too
welcome.
whimsical about saying this, but thank you for those nice words. We were going to ask you, but you did that anyway.
Oh, my pleasure.
Really
My
sweet
pleasure.
of you. Okay, coming back to the work, we keep drifting away from this because of us being a very chill station, not going too much into the whole format of it. But just to understand, uh, shooting the video of this song, right? Of course, we know in Bombay there's a lot of mass media, talent around. But to shoot it on a phone, what was the reason to decide to shoot on a phone? Was it budget? Of course, budgets. Every indie artist goes through that trouble, right? And for me to
Budget.
ask the question is very stupid. But then the faith that you had to do this with a phone, and whose idea was it, and what is like the theme behind this?
So yeah, the reason to shoot it on a phone was budget, obviously. Indie artists are not very rich.
But
And
rich in talent.
being this, yeah, rich in talent, but not. Anyway, let's not go there. So yeah, we started. So it came across to us as just we were just goofing around with an idea, and then I mean I anyways had to do it on my phone, but then my one who
Okay.
shot this entire music video is my brother-in-law. That's Kartik Mohan, my husband's little brother,
Okay.
and he is not a director or a cinematographer, but he's also a choreographer, and it was his first time, but he nailed it. And he was as very kind as to offer me saying I'll help you and let me know whatever help you need with the music video and stuff like that. And we just sat and we brainstormed on what do we want to do on this music video. And yeah, it all happened that way. And luckily, this was like a no budget video. We did not really spend on anything except for one of the venues. Other than that, yeah, we did not spend on anything. It was a total shot on iPhone music video.
Oh,
We
thanks for the
borrowed like
honesty.
stuff like that. Yeah, it was all jugaad. Like
I mean,
seriously.
India is a country of jugaad, in fact. So if we don't pull out jugads for ourselves, then who else will?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.